Hi, my name is Luisa. I am a HopeWorks trainee, and I welcome you all to the presentation of my professional portfolio. Due to COVID, I did all of my training online, so I added a picture of my cat and I because my cats were always part of my safety plan. May you have the courage to go the places that scare you. Unknown. I chose this quote because I can relate to it. I was afraid of coming to HopeWorks because I did not think that I could complete the training, let alone land an internship here. I've known about HopeWorks for 2 years, but didn't join until September this year. 3 months later, I am at the last step of the training. So this is me, encouraging you to do something that scares you. Ready for another quote? To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Ralph Waldo Emerson. I was asked to select a quote that I can identify with, and I relate to this one the most. I feel as if though many of you can too. Now, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a California native but raised here in New Jersey. Mi familia es de Ecuador y Mexico. My family is from Ecuador and Mexico. I am the oldest child and have 4 siblings, 3 brothers and 1 sister. I'm a student at Rutgers Camden University, majoring in biology with the career focus of becoming a pediatrician. I have an immeasurable love for cats. My family and I care for animals in need that we find in our community. I also love children, which is why I'm involved in catechism at my church, teaching youth. But that's enough about me. If you want to get to know me even better, check out my resume located at the bottom of this page. If you are ever in need of a cool format for your resume, check out Canva. I came to HopeWorks to help broaden my horizons and diversify into other fields. I've learned various skills in my time here, such as HTML, Photoshop, CSS, JavaScript, and many, many more. With these skills, I've learned to be able to edit pictures, build websites from scratch, and have a basic understanding in interpreting and building maps with the ArcGIS online tool. On the next page, you can find the work that I've created in my time as a trainee. Let's start at the very beginning. My first module with Pixlr X. My first task in this module was to change the background. So what I did is use the brush tool in order to change from green to purple. Next was my self-portrait, one of my favorite modules here at HopeWorks. I used the crop tool, resizing, layering, rotation, alignment tool, and many other things. And this one took a while because I didn't really know what I wanted to include on my self-portrait. But I finally decided on this. Of course, I included my girls. This is when they were a few weeks old. Now they are 3. I included my school, and I broke it up into 2 halves. The left side representing my California dad side of the family, and then on the right you can find my mom's side of the family, Ecuador, New Jersey. I chose to include the Disney princess crown on top of the Disney logo because, well, I love Disney princesses. I included the microphone because I love to sing, the stethoscope, and this flask because, as you can tell from my major, I love science. And last but not least, of course, I included HopeWorks, who has become a big part of who I am today. The next task was to use the resizing tool. So that's what I did. I found an image on Google. This is the medical symbol, and I used the tool to form 3 different sides. This was the creative layering. I found an image on Google again of 3 kittens in a cup, and I turned them into cool scientists that can cure you with their love, and they write music. For this task, I was to liquefy an image, so I chose to use the liquefying tool to change the appearance of this rainbow. And lastly, the social media graphics module. All I used was layering and sizing, and I added these graphics to my favorite Disney princess, Ariel. The next modules were personalized websites. The first, quadruple A, and I use CodePen to build this website. I use HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. The next one is Latinx working in healthcare. And this webpage was made in hopes to encourage more Latinx to join the health professions community. I'm not saying that other underrepresented communities shouldn't be encouraged just as much. I just focus on Latinx because, well, I am Latina. And this website was built entirely with CodePen. If you want to check these two websites out, I linked them below. You can find the Latinx working in healthcare here, and you can find the CodePen one right here. Next was mapping with GIS. These are made with the ArcGIS online tool. The first is a map demonstrating the census tracts in Camden, New Jersey. It shows the geographic patterns formed from statistical data, such as population or median income. And all of this is displayed in color-coded areas on the map. The next one is simply a map of Houston. Lastly, the recreation using WordPress. I was given a layer outline of what should be included in the website and to just give it a more modified look. So if you are interested, you can find out more about the website here. That concludes the end of my modules, and it also concludes the end of my presentation. Thank you so much for listening and for coming. At this point, if anyone has any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to take the stage. If not now, you can always contact me at luisalachuga@hopeworks.org, and I'll respond as soon as possible. You can also find me on social media. Here's my Instagram, and here is my LinkedIn.